This is Sports Chat with Nat.
Well. I said we won't go on live. I thought it was going to be tomorrow. That's why I said y'all need to follow us because you don't know when we going live. Master T done called me 3 times. Thought I was asleep. I won't sleep. I was watching the Lions get turned into kitty cats. But anyway, this is Sports Chat with Nat. This is week 6. Live recap. Everything that happened this week that we want to talk about. Let's put it that way. Because there's a lot happening this week. All right, so if you don't already know, the WNBA champions for the 3rd time in 4 years is the Las Vegas Aces. Now, I've been saying all along that I didn't know what the Aces was going to do because they were looking horrible before around the mid-season port. They were like 14-14, something like that. Well, they done went berserk and they won like 16 games straight, and then they only lost 2 games, I think, in the playoffs. If you don't already know, A'ja Wilson, A'ja, A''J''A. She's the best female basketball player ever. I thought Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson of the Houston Comets, when they first came out, I thought they was the baddest team ever. They were good. But A'ja, she's a whole different beast. A whole different beast. I met Cheryl Swoops in person. Didn't meet Tina Thompson personally. Met Ruthie Bolton. Met a lot of WNBA people. But that A'ja, that girl is a beast. Second best ratio through 6 games since 2021. Listen, here go Master T already. She ready to go. I don't have much to tell you because the WNBA is over. The Aces are champs.
Oh.
She's the only one, NBA or WNBA. MVP, defensive player, MVP of the finals, and MVP of the league, MVP of the finals, defensive player of the year, and the champion. All that same season. Most points ever in the postseason. One single postseason. A'ja Wilson. Now, I don't know what y'all be saying. Her name is A'ja. Now, I don't know how y'all want to pronounce it. Her mama called her A'ja. That's what she said her name is. A, that little apostrophe, J, A'ja. I don't know what y'all want to call her.
I was about to say, it looks like A'ja, so I don't know.
But somebody, you know how they do those little things? I don't know if it's AI or what, but I've seen those little clips, and they'll be talking about her, and they be calling her, I don't know what they be calling her, but it don't be A'ja. I'm like, did y'all listen to what she said her name was before you even made this little clip?
Well, I understand that because when I get my name called on those things, they mess it up all the time.
So I don't understand it. But anyway, that's over. Jewel Lloyd and Jackie Young and Becca Hammond, they all up there crying on the post-game interview. They also happy. I don't know what they said that they're coming to Jesus meeting. They ain't telling nobody what was said in their little come to Jesus meeting. But I can tell you this, whatever it was, it sparked them to win 17 games straight and the championship. They went from way down there to not even being in the playoffs to being number 2. Then they swept the Phoenix Mercury in the finals. So listen, yeah, they was the bomb. Now,
well, didn't you have them? Who did you have winning?
I had the Lynx winning.
That's right.
I had the Lynx winning, but when Ephesia Collier got hurt, they went down like gangbusters. They went down like a plane crashing because they couldn't do nothing without her. And I hate that when a team can't do anything without their star. I hate that. But that's what it was. And so WNBA is over. I can't talk about that no more. And I didn't look at that track and field event that they had in New York. I really wasn't up on that. I had a lot of other stuff going on. So I'll look into that. I'll try to look into that tomorrow after I finish my audition that I have to do.
Look at you guys. Look at her. She about to get.
Yes, and I have to prepare for my movie role, which is all I can say. I can't say nothing else. And I got a theater role coming up, and I did perform spoken word and a little comedy Friday night at Revival Wine and Bar. Keep an ear out. I might be going back. Okay.
Going back. Oh, I'll ask you afterwards.
Yeah. No, you can ask me now. What?
Going back where?
To the wine bar to be entertainment again.
Oh.
They loved my spoken word and my comedy so much. So I may be going back.
Oh, well.
Okay, but let's talk. Are you ready for some football? Some Sunday night action. Listen.
You were supposed to do Carrie's song for Sunday night, but well, we haven't hit Sunday night yet. Football.
Listen.
I like her song.
All right, so this is week 6. It's almost over, but Master T ain't gonna be in shape to do nothing tomorrow night.
No, pause. She said I will not be in shape. Let's change that. She will not be around by the time I get home. She will probably be asleep.
I will definitely be asleep.
You know, we haven't had a 2 a.m. whatchamacallit, because that's what time this would have been at if tomorrow night.
Now I may be awake, but we can't count on that. So we're gonna go ahead and do it now, just in case. Just in case I'll be asleep tomorrow night. Yeah, we're gonna do it tonight. Okay, so look, week 6 started out on Thursday.
I felt like this was going to be an upset week just because of that game of how it started. I said, dang, we're not about to go into week 6 acting retarded again. Oh.
I was so nervous for this week because the Eagles were bamboozled, shocked, surprised about the Giants coming in, letting them come in the stadium. They beat them 34-17. Now, one of the funniest things about that game was when Jackson Dart got hurt and Brian Gable and what's that boy name? I can't pronounce his name.
Skiboo?
The running back.
Skiboo?
Him.
That's what I call him.
His name is Cam.
Skiboo.
Scatterboo.
Skiboo with Scatterboo.
Listen, they went in the tent. They went running in the medical tent. Is he ready? What the hell is going on? The man say he went in there and says he ready. I wanted to know. We was getting ready to go for it on 4th down. I wanted to know, is he ready? They booed Russell so bad. I wanted to cry for Russell.
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, he came in for that part.
Girl, he came in, they booed so bad. And they booed so bad.
Did he mess up the 4th down? Did he mess it up?
Oh, he messed it up bad.
Oh.
He was 0 for 1. It was like he threw the ball nowhere near nobody. I felt sorry for him. I really did. I as much as Russell stays positive, his face looked like he was so embarrassed. You know, I looked at the face and the eyes. He looked embarrassed as all get out. He looked like, I can't believe I did this. It was like, he looked so defeated, like his team. But anyway, the team looked good, but he looked bad, real bad. So 34-17, I'm not even going through this. Although Scatterboo Scatterboo was looking good.
He did. He got 3 touchdowns. He ended up getting like, I think he was his fantasy football points was like 29. I was like, dang.
He was off the chain. Them two rookies is lighting up the Giants. And my thing is this. As bad as Russell was, why the ham sandwich would you put him in and not Jameis Winston? You got Jameis. Why is you got Jameis on the team and you ain't gonna use him? Russell done already showed you how bad he is. I'm just saying. I mean, I know I'm an old lady, I'm a girl and all that good stuff, but why would you put him in? You just benched him.
That is true. And then you benched him to be second string still. Why didn't you bench him to be third?
That was dumb. But anyway, he saw how dumb it was.
I have another.
Go back. Y'all go back and check the video. I was live.
What did you do?
Dan Gable, what his name? Debo. How do you say his coach? The Giants coach name?
Gabriel.
He went. I mean, he literally went in the tent, like, bring his A out of there. Is he ready? Then the Scatterboo went in there. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
That's funny.
And when they asked him, he said, I wanted to know. I needed to know.
Now, did you see the post game that they were talking to AJ Brown? Oh, who keeps saying like there ain't no problems going on when it really is?
Okay, you keep lying to yourself.
I told him he need to go back. Now he did do a little bit better on my fantasy football, giving me points. Then I just had him on the bench, but I probably should have had him in the game a little bit. But I just still want to know, like, when he gonna go back to? I don't know if he was better when he was reading books on the sideline or what.
But now, what I don't understand is what has happened to the Philadelphia Eagles offensive. Jalen was sacked 3 times. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and he was 24-33, which don't look bad on paper, but that sack 3 times is a concern. Now, I'm not surprised that Jackson Dart got sacked twice. I'm not surprised because the Eagles had the best defense last year. But Jackson was 17-25. Scatterboo had almost 100 yards, 2 shy of 100. Jackson Dart had 58. So Giants look really good. Final score was 34-17. Yeah, we didn't see that coming.
Not at all.
Master T said 17
like a game
points
of the week, though.
But it was 17 for the Giants, not the Eagles. Okay.
We knew it was a game of the week, though.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna be good. Okay, so we lost that one. Okay. Now the Broncos and the Jets. Same old Jets, same old Jets, same old Jets, same old Jets. I was just reading the article right before we logged on.
They had like negative. That's when you tell me they had like
negative 9 yards passing. I mean, Justin, bless him hard. Him don't look good. And it's the offensive line. We thought it was Rodgers last year was the offensive line. They are 0-6.
That's like probably one of the worst starts. And I hate that it's under Aaron Glenn out of all people. I really like him. Y'all know I like him as a coach. And right now he's not doing a good job. I don't even know. I was asleep during the game, so I have no idea. But obviously their defense must have held them down because the score wasn't that brutal. So
okay, he was 9 of 17 for 45, but the team was 9 of 17 for minus 10 total yards. He was sacked 9 times. His passer rating was 58, and his quarterback rating was 9. And Breece Hall now, he had 59 yards, and Justin ran for 31. But They look bad. And I feel sorry for Justin because he didn't take the little change we offered him. And he went over there and took the change that they offered, which was about the same, but they guaranteed some of the money. Okay, you still go ahead. Yeah. Now the Jets only had 8 first downs and they had a total yards. Listen to this. Total yards 82 for the game.
Dang.
Total offense for the whole game 82. They had 12 drives. The Broncos had 12 drives, but they had 246 yards. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say about them. Ain't nothing to say. I got this gadget I was looking for, and I got to remember to bring it before I get on the air because I can prop my thing way up, and because I want my vision to be further up, and I'll get it for next week, I promise. But I didn't get it today. But anyway, that was that. All right, next game. Cardinals at the Colts.
That was a good game.
Now, we knew that was going to be a good game.
But we also didn't know that Kyler Murray was going to be out. Jacoby Brissett came in and did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
They almost won that game. That was very close.
Yeah, 31-27 was the actual final score. Now, I didn't realize that Kyler wasn't playing. At the very last minute, I heard that Jacoby was coming. 27-44, 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked twice. Okay, they had 88 yards rushing. Not bad. Not bad. But now Daniel Jones. Him and Mac Jones, is it something about that Jones name? They left them sorry teams, and they look good. He was 22 or 30 for 212. And Jonathan Taylor is just running out of his mind. 121 yards, averaging almost 6 yards per carry. One run was 30 yards, the longest. Listen, I can't get over how good the Colts actually look. They haven't looked this good since Peyton Manning.
I was about to say the exact same thing. But you know what the interesting part is? You know who got hurt right before the game started? Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, some mishap. He got a fractured orbital.
Yeah, I was like,
what
how did
happened?
I need to look more into it, but I don't know what happened. They said some type of rubber band hit him and it broke his orbital. I don't know. Some freak accident.
Yeah, when they say mishap, that's some foolishness. It ain't got nothing to do with football. It ain't got nothing to do with an automobile accident. It's some foolishness. A mishap mean foolishness.
I mean,
he's very immature, apparently. I don't know if he was over there popping rubber bands, shooting rubber bands, making slingshots. I don't know what he was doing, but whatever it was a mishap. Now, the Cardinals had 400 total yards of offense and the Colts 355. That's a lot of yards. That's 755 yards of offense. Last week, we had a couple of them had over 700 yards of offense. Here we go again. That was a lot of yards of offense. Jacoby did his thing. He held on as long as he could, but the Colts are 5-1 for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. The Cardinals, I feel like the Cardinals they're just playing really good teams. Other than that, I feel like they would actually have a really good score, like record too. And I think Marvin Harrison Jr. He also
concussion.
Yep, he was out too. So
now the Cardinals, let's see, they lost 20-13, or they won 20-13 over the Saints. They beat the Panthers 27-22. They lost to the 49ers 15-16. and to the Seahawks 23-20, and to the Titans 22-21.
Well, they should have won that one. That one
Yeah.
they really should have won. But
So I mean, they
outside
look
of
good. They look
outside
good.
of the Titans game, the other two, I understand those two losses.
So, I mean, so their record don't reflect what they really look like on the field.
No, it doesn't.
Now, let's get to these Chargers and the Dolphins.
Great, because I have a whole quote that I would like to read for you too that I was just looking up.
Please see. Let me see if it's the quote I was gonna say. Go ahead.
This is Tua.
Yes, go
calling
on.
Calling out his,
Go on.
his
Yes,
teammates for missing player meetings. I think it starts with leadership and helping articulate that for the guys and that we're expecting out of our guys. We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? Like, what is he doing? We have guys showing up to player only meetings late, guys not showing up to player meetings only meetings. There's a lot that goes into it. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory?
Now, I let her read that. Now, I read that while I was live earlier. Okay. Now, the first thing I said was that sounds like a CTE statement. All over the place.
It did. Like, I was like, wait, it did. I was like, I read two statements twice, but then you had to say it like that.
But listen, in other words, now what did they say in Remember the Titans? What did they say? The leadership reflects on the captain, something like that. Leadership reflects on the captain. I looked up who the captain is. Tua the captain. Tua, listen to Auntie. If they ain't showing up to the meetings that you calling, they don't like you. They don't respect you. That's what that means. When the captain call a meeting for the players and they don't show up, they don't respect the captain. Okay.
Its attitude reflects leadership.
That's it. That's it. Attitude reflects leadership. I knew it was something. And the leadership, first of all, everybody and their mama know you ain't got no business out there on that field. Everybody's scared every time you get hit. And apparently you making CTE statements. You is making statements all over the place. That sounds confusing. You look confused when you said it. I just saw it while you was reading. It was on the TV. You look confused. You done put them little plaits on your head. You look crazy.
Oh, but they almost won though.
What?
They did almost win. It was a
almost. The word is almost.
I know.
The word is almost. And see, I done said it before. Locker room stuff is locker room stuff. If your players ain't showing up, ain't no need to go out there and tell it, because what you're doing is you embarrassing the team even more when you tell that.
Yeah.
You embarrassing the team even more when you tell that story that they ain't showing up at the meeting. You telling on your own self. Does that mean they don't respect you?
Did you see what Mike McDonald's response was?
No, what was it?
He said we've been very accountable. He said we've been very accountable to me. It sounds like there was something on his mind in regard to the specific meetings with a couple of individuals, and he was trying to get corrected. ... with direct communication. I think that there's only one way to lead as far as where we've been at this program. I think we've opened up the air on all of that, and that's very clear. How we hold people accountable and with all those things. I think Mike McDonald probably was drinking on that one.
I told y'all he need to go to a meeting.
Well, the thing about it is, I feel like what he didn't do it's almost like he threw Tua under the bus talking about something. I mean, well, I'm the coach, so I don't have no problem with anybody. I don't know what his problem is, but at the end of the day, if they following me, I don't know why they ain't listening to him. That's pretty much what
I'm telling you. I just told you why.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, when it's two things that I've noticed as long as I've been watching football since 1972, 73, and understood football. Two things. If your offensive line don't like your quarterback, he gonna get sacked a whole bunch of time because they're gonna let it happen. You keep talking about your offensive line, they're gonna let you get sacked. Ask Alan Faneca and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger said something about that dude. That dude did not like Roethlisberger. He let Roethlisberger get sacked I don't know how many times. And I said it. I was already on the air, I believe, when that happened. And they traded Faneca. He went in the else player and did wonderful.
Oh, wow.
But when your offensive line don't like your quarterback, you can forget it. Because it was the same thing. And Ben went out, somebody went in, and they Mason went in, no sacks. Same play. Come on now. That's personal. That's personal. And again, when the team don't show up for the captain, they don't like you. They don't respect you. That's all. So read the quote again. What is it? Attitude reflects leadership. And
yes.
the attitude, Tua's attitude, when he went up there and called out Tyreek Hill, he called him out and said, we got to rebuild the trust. Like, I don't trust him. Well, they don't trust you either. Because you went up there and said, and I ain't never seen nobody get hurt, season-ending injury, and he's clapping and smiling like, yay! Woo! I ain't got to play no more. Woo! Yay!
You talking about Tyreek?
Yeah. He was clapping and screaming like, oh, God, yes. Oh, I don't have to play no more. Ooh, I ain't got to do this no more. He was like, yay!
That's bad.
It was bad. It's proof. Look at it. Go back and look at it. He did.
No, I saw him. Most people be crying. They are tearful.
He was happy. He was happy.
He was like, I got this. Like, I'm good. I was like, are you really though?
Yeah, he good. He ain't got to play for them no more. Not this season anyway. So I feel bad for Tua, but you know what I've been saying for the last 2 seasons? Tua need to go on somewhere. Go on. All right.
Maybe he needs to go to the Canadian League.
They tackle over there too.
Maybe he needs to play flag football then.
Okay. All right. The final score was Chargers 29, Dolphins 27.
I mean, but like I said, the Chargers were a little scary at first. Okay.
Yeah, they got.
It came down to literally that last field goal. Actually, Tua, they did the field goal, and then Tua threw an interception, like literally to seal the fate of the game.
Now, Patriots and the Aints.
I'm taught her so well, you guys. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, we knew they would win, but that was a little closer than we thought.
Yeah, that was a little too close for comfort. I feel like them Aints got a little bit of how do you say that? They got a little confidence booster in themselves when they won. So now they playing a little bit better. And I'm like, Patriots, come on now. I don't know what you're doing. Come on.
Now the Patriots, Drake May look good. They look really good when the Steelers played them. They've been putting up a lot of points. They've been putting up over 25 points per game. Drake May was 18 or 26 for 261. That's amazing. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked 1 time. Okay. He rushed for 28 yards. Now, Spencer Rattler, did y'all have him?
No, we did not.
Okay, where did he come from? Why I keep wanting to give him to y'all? Where did he come from? Well, anyway, he was 20 or 26, which was excellent. Excellent. And he had no touchdowns, though, but no interceptions either. And they rushed for 73 yards. There was rumored that Alvin Kamara was looking for an out. Well, we need a receiver. We don't need.
He's always been with the Saints.
I know, but I read something about a rumbling of a trade. I don't know why, but I just did.
Why would we want that?
We wouldn't want him either. They were talking about the Steelers.
Spencer Rattler?
No, Camaro.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I thought she was talking about.
No, I jumped off the quarterback already.
I was like, we never had him. He's always been the same.
Alvin, okay.
We. The thing is, Alvin, we wouldn't need no need for him because Bijan and Tyler are our people. Why would we do that?
No, they said Steelers.
He's just going from black and gold. He's just going from black and gold to black and yellow.
Yeah.
I might
Jaylen Warren is not giving me what I want from a running back. He's too little.
Who?
Jaylen Warren.
Oh.
And he was hurt last week, so I think that brought up the conversation.
The Saints are getting rid of him because that's.
I know. I don't know why they would even say that, but anyway,
to give y'all hope. Also, hey, hold up, I'm gonna do a close up like you. I'm gonna tap in the screen. Hey, Patriots fans, guess what? Y'all are gonna be rooting for us this tomorrow. Cause guess what? If we beat the Bills, y'all will be first place in y'all's division. So put down y'all stupid signs that keep on talking about us with that stupid untalked about Super Bowl that we never go back to. Stop putting those, put them away, because guess what? Y'all are gonna be doing Rise Up and y'all are gonna be rooting for us tomorrow night. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I heard that and I started laughing. I said, oh, how ironic. Patriots fans are going to be Falcons fans tomorrow.
Well, the final score was 25-19. Now, this was not the first game of the week that we had on our list, but the first one, the Browns and the Steelers.
But I woke up and I started watching that and I was like, what type of game is this? Because I woke up and it was 9-0. And I said, oh, the Browns are mean. Then it wasn't until about after halftime, third quarter, that they started doing stuff. TJ Watt got a snap. And Dylan Gabriel. All I thought was at the end of this and said, Shador's about to be put in the game very, very soon, because all three, Joe, they already traded Joe. Now there's only Dylan.
They determined not to give Shador a chance.
They're going to have to, because I feel like in a minute, Browns fans are going to start saying Shador's name at the stadium, because they like the reason why they're so close into games is because of their defense. Like Myles Garrett, all of them just make sure that the Browns can at least have somewhat of a life support. But their offense, boy, what's the vendetta? You better look. At the end of the day, I know you was happy. I was
ecstatic. I couldn't log on at first. My computer was updating, and I was like, oh God, I can't get on. And I was able to watch not the first quarter, but first couple of plays without being on live, so I could say and scream like I wanted. But I was like you mean we went right down the field to get a field goal. Then we went right down to get another field goal. I was like, is this going to be that kind of game? Because with the Browns, you need touchdowns, because their defense, like you said, is deadly.
Mm-hmm.
But that raggedy field, Boz almost tore his kneecap. When he stepped in when he planted his foot to kick that field goal, his foot slipped and his whole went like that. His leg went like that.
Also, they almost got him again because they had a rough in the that was a punt return.
That was a punter.
That was a punter. Yeah.
But listen, and
that actually was what gave y'all life. After that moment, that's when it was like, all right, we took off.
And I was looking, TJ and Cam both had terrible penalties. Cam had a 15-yard illegal use of the hands to the face. They took his tied hind parts out and put the young boy in, and the young boy did well. And I could see the Cam like he was tired because he was just his technique was awful. He all up in the face mask and just all. Well, I was like, what is he doing? He knows better. So they took him out. Then TJ got 2 neutral zone infractions. He got his hand down like he do, like he's get in position. But they said when he lifted his head up, he was over the line.
It was also his birthday too. He turned 31.
Yeah, he must have a hangover. But anyway, they took him out. He was out for several minutes, and they put the rookies in, which was good practice for the rookies. So I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. They're building up the rookies. So now this is the second game. I think it's the second that we've allowed under the 17 points like we were doing when we were good. Yeah, real good. So it was something I was giving a look for. We had 335 total yards. We did not allow 300 yards for change, thank God. Now, they ran 75 plays and came away with 9 points. We only ran 58 plays.
And came away with 20.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Now, they had more first downs than us by 1. Okay. But we had 10 penalties. 10. TJ had 2. Cam had 1. Joey Porter had 1. But that doggone, man, I was getting ready to call his name. Nick Herbert. He was on it. Now, we lost Miles Killebrew. He is the captain of the special teams. Tore his knee up. We're going to miss him on special teams. He was the leader, the captain, and that special teams is like, has saved us multiple times. But 23-9, we are 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. Okay, now this was a shocker. And I was questioning this game whether it was a game of the week. Cowboys at the Panthers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was, yeah. Once again, Cowboys, y'all cannot ever do what we want y'all to do. Ever. Ever, ever.
We just knew the Cowboys could take care of them Panthers. I watched a few of those plays. And Bryce Young looked so picture perfect on a few of those plays.
You know, him sitting on that bench that year, and having Andy, I think really did him some justice and well, to the point that I'm like, dang. And it started with us them beating doing a nice little acid grass belt to us. And then after that just kind of helped their momentum. Now, the week after that, they sucked, but they pretty much been on it. And I'm a little concerned about them.
Now, Dowdle, who I had no idea who the ham sandwich Rico Dowdle was, but he warned his former Dallas Cowboy teammates that they better be ready. He had 239 yards from scrimmage. He did. Not the team. He did. I don't even remember him. Do you remember him?
Who?
Rico Dowdle. Dowdle. I don't know who the ham sandwich he is. But.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I remember it. Yep.
He had 183 yards rushing and 56 yards receiving.
He also used to play for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He told them that they better be ready because they got rid of him.
So you was mad. Gotcha.
He was mad. Him was mad.
Mhm.
Now, hey, he showed him. I said, well, who is he? I don't even know who he is. It's his sixth season. He's from Asheville, North Carolina, but he was drafted by the Cowboys.
Mhm.
And they
Actually, he
didn't-
was undrafted.
Oh,
He was an undrafted in 2020, but picked up by the Cowboys.
5 seasons, and they ain't do nothing with him. Okay. He said, y'all better be ready for me. And he showed them. They beat them Cowboys 30-27.
Well, let's talk about his thing. In 2021, he suffered a hip injury, so he was on IR. He was the third string running back behind Elliott and Tony Pollard. So don't think you'll be having that one. And the second 2022 and his third thing, he was still third string running back. 2023, he kind of became the backup running behind Tony Pollard behind after Elliott was released. He had some stuff. Then 2024, that was last year, he signed a 1-year contract. And he was on the last part of his year anyway, so when he was there.
Well, they sure needed him today. He looked good over there on the other side of the field. Game of the week, game of the week, game of the week, game of the week. Seahawks at the Jags.
I said the Seahawks was going to win, right?
Yeah, we both did.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
We weren't sure. We were very skeptical.
But I believe more in 12th man, though.
Huh?
I think I remember saying that I believe more in the 12th man.
You did. Now, I thought the Jags were going to look a little better, but they did not. Let me see something right quick. Now, both ended up with a 4-2 record. Both ended up. Now, the Jags actually had 17 first downs, but total yards, the Seahawks had 346 to 273 for the Jags. The Jags actually ran 68 plays and came up with 12 points. Sunshine was 27 of 42. And 19 rushing attempts. See, that's not balance. You can't do that. That you'll never win games like that. And they were penalized 10 times. So, and they didn't even get in the red zone because they were 0 for 0 in the red zone. They didn't even get in the red zone. That's not a good look. So, but the Seahawks, they 346, 286 yards passing. Okay. But the score was 20-12, and that's all we really need to know.
Actually, did you see that last play? It was actually pretty interesting.
No, I did not.
So actually, it was actually going to be 23-12. The Seahawks had kicked a field goal, right? And the Jags were going to get the ball back. But a penalty happened against the Jags. So instead of them re-kicking and stuff, they just left the game. They were like, hey, we're just going to end the game. So that's what happened.
Yeah, I missed that last play.
It was interesting. I think they roughed the kick. Something happened, somebody dropped off sides and stuff. So it benefited the Seahawks. The Jags were out of timeout, so they just let the clock run down.
Now, this is an interesting way to start an article. Having thrown a combined 6 interceptions in his last 2 starts in Jacksonville, Sam Darnold refused to get greedy this time around. He played it safe, ended up with a turnover-free performance. Was he in Jacksonville? I don't even...
Maybe they're
recall
talking about all the times that he like played.
played against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, they listen. I told myself I was going to take what they give me, and if they give me a check now, I'll take it. Well, I felt like I did a pretty good job of that. Yeah, you did. Smith and New in G, how you say his name? In G.
Oh gosh, I don't know, but he is amazing. He be
he had 8 catches for 162.
Killing my fantasy football. Love it.
So that final score was 20-12. Both teams are now 4-2. The Rams at the Ravens.
Let's have a moment of silence for Ravens fans and Ravens all together.
Lamar was on the sideline looking like, oh my God.
They basically said that he is coming back next week.
Well, they got a bye next week.
That's what they were saying. Like, next week there's a bye. He's coming back that next week. Oh my gosh. This is probably the worst Ravens start in how long?
Probably few years. Ever. Yeah, first of all, I want to check something. Go ahead before I say it.
I don't even know when's the last time the Ravens had a losing record. And wow, it's very disheartening.
Okay, I want to check. Okay, I want to know. I'm going to ask the same question I asked last week. I'm going to ask it again. Why do you have the backup that you've had for 3-4 years in Tyler Huntley on your team, and you started putting in Cooper Rush, who don't know your system yet, like talking about it? Why is you putting him in there? I don't understand. Cooper ain't all of that. And although Cooper may have looked like on paper he was better statistically than Tyler Huntley, Tyler knows the team. Tyler knows those players. They know Tyler. What did I just say a few minutes ago? If the offensive line don't like the quarterback,
they ain't gonna protect you. They ain't gonna protect him.
Is they making a statement? We don't want him. We want Tyler. That could be a statement. I'm just saying. Tyler didn't look like that. Tyler didn't look that bad. Tyler did not look as bad as Cooper Rush is looking in a Ravens uniform. Now, another thing I thought of. Now, this is a little conspiracy theory on my part. I'm going to admit it. Was it a setup? Was the trade a setup for the Ravens to do bad? Catch my drift?
Why? MVP?
Huh?
MVP?
Well, think about it. Again, on paper, Cooper looked like a better backup than Tyler. Okay. But in reality, he is not. Not with that team. Maybe in another team, but not. He in Baltimore. He probably scared to death. He in Baltimore. He came from Dallas. Baltimore is the hood. That boy can't play in the hood. Let's be real. Let's be real. Cooper got to be the most uncomfortable player. I wouldn't even go to Baltimore to shoot the wire.
Why?
The crime rate, the things that people were saying about the neighborhoods and how dangerous it was. I didn't even want to go there to film, okay?
Wow.
It's rough. Real rough. It's not a very...
You mean the trade to the
It's
trade.
not a very friendly town.
I got it.
Okay. So So this is my conspiracy theory. The Ravens are what? 1-5?
That's horrible.
Which I believe would be better if Tyler Huntley was in there. I don't believe. Now, I know they had lost the games before Lamar got hurt, but how many games has he missed? 2 or 3?
3, I think. 2.
Well, 2. I don't believe Tyler would have been as bad as Cooper. I just don't.
No, I don't. I know, because these are some horrible, and I mean like horrible.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so, but with Cooper as your backup, and you keep losing. Okay, I'm just saying you let.
But why do you? But that's the question: is why? Why would the league want the Ravens to? I mean, I understand that they're like competing against the Bills.
Say that again. Say your statement again.
They're competing against the Bills.
Go back. You say you go back. What did you say? You don't know why the league was what?
Why they're trying to sabotage the Ravens? Is this because they're trying to make a statement after the MVP candidate to really justify why Josh got it instead of Lamar?
I'm doing my Shedeur Sanders.
I rest my case.
Thank you. That's what I think. Now, you can say what you want, but I don't trust Jerry Jones no further than I can throw his old hips. Them owners do what they want to do. They got coaches in place, but them owners do what they want to do. Them owners did not like the fact that Lamar almost won MVP again. They will sabotage. They will set up. I'm just saying. You can say what you want. But then
that means that the Ravens coach.
Hold it. Let me say this. Kaepernick.
Oh, gosh. That was...
Now, what did he do that was so wrong? Absolutely nothing. What his fight was very real.
He kneeled in solidarity.
And kneeling is actually a sign of respect. But them owners took that whole thing and blew it up, kicked that boy out the league, did all of this, made everybody promise they weren't going to hire him, yada, yada, yada. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Why would you not see it as a setup? It could possibly be.
Because it kind of affects like John Harbaugh and his stuff. And then also is wondering why would the Ravens owner be a part of this? Because he will want his quarterback to be a MVP again.
But who is the richest league? Who is the richest team in the league?
Jerry.
What Jerry wants, Jerry gets.
No,
we can talk all what Jerry wants, Jerry gets. Jerry and Robert Kraft get whatever they want. You can go back and look at it if you want to. Kraft is so conniving and they had that on tape, on video. He was on video doing stuff that was not proper. Okay. Moving on.
I hate that. Ravens fans, keep your heads up, bro. Hopefully second half of the season is better, because if it doesn't and y'all continue this, I think this might be the worst record in Ravens history, possibly.
So moving on, Titans at the Raiders. We didn't see that one coming. We thought the Titans would pull that out. Wrong. The score was 17-3 at halftime, so I knew the Titans were in trouble. The final score ended up being 20-10. I mean,
you did call it the battle of the bad, so.
Yeah, so 20-10, the Raiders beat. Thank you, Gino. Gino still look bad, though, I think. Let me look at them numbers right quick. 20-10. Okay, they 2-4. Gino. Now Cam was 26 of 38, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Gino, 17 of 23, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not too bad. I'm still. Pete Carroll said he having issues with Chip Kelly's play calling. I could have told you that. I could have told you don't put him on your staff. But you ain't asked me. You put him on there anyway. I wouldn't have never put him on there. I wouldn't have done it. But you did it. You get what you get. That's it. That's what you get.
I mean, he probably was thinking it in the sense of, look, I've won Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. Why don't we have a Super Bowl winning coach staff? Don't look at me like that. Do not look at me like that.
Now, you would not believe how close the total yardage was.
By like 2.
1 yard. 225,
Dang,
226. Total drives, 10 to 11. I mean, it was at 160, 158 passing yards. When I tell you, it was just like this. Yards per play, 3.8, 4.0. I mean, it was really literally neck and neck on almost everything except the score. 20 to 10, but everything on paper was almost exactly the same. I'm glad the Raiders won. David, you won. You got you a good one. We'll talk tomorrow. Bengals at the Packers. Now, we thought the Packers would win. We did. I don't know what the Bengals are going to do without Joe Burrow.
Continue to lose. But didn't the Bengals, they literally got Joe Flacco from the Browns. Because
Yep.
So.
Yep. Now, you know I love Flacco. I love me some Flacco.
I do know that.
But Flacco was 29 of 45 for 219.
Oh, he played. He played. I thought it was Jake Browning that was in the whole time.
No, no. He won't in the game nowhere.
Gotcha.
He had showed them all that he could show them.
Which
and
is
they
that
went and got.
Stink.
And what I can't get is the only AFC North team Joe Flacco ain't played for is us. He started with the Ravens, took them to the Super Bowl. He went to the Browns. Now he had the Bengals.
No, he went to the Colts, then to
for a brief stay. But he's played for every AFC North team but us. Now,
don't trust it may come Morale soon. The interesting part is I'm pretty sure if they could have, they would have traded Shador to them, but they couldn't. So that's all the reason why. Other than that, I think Shador would have been the one that would have been a Bengal.
I don't know what to think. I know I said things about why they didn't draft Shador, but at this point, he had a pretty good preseason. It wasn't. He had one bad game. It wasn't horrible. He had one excellent preseason game. I don't know why they won't really give him a chance. Because Dylan Gabriel did not look great. Now, Green Bay had 409 total yards of offense, and the Bengals only 268. So I don't know what Flacco gonna do over there. It's the offensive line is the problem, and it has been because that man said 3 years ago when Joe got hurt, Joe Burrows got hurt early on. He said we have got to protect Joe Burrow. That's gonna be our number one thing. We got to protect Joe Burrow. We got to protect Joe Burrow. You ain't done it yet. That's 3 years ago you've been saying it. So the final score was 27-18. Now, game of the week. For real, for real.
Oh my gosh, I'm so pissed at this one, but yes, it was.
49ers, Buccaneers. Now, I told you, little girl.
I know you did. And I mean, obviously, I was not thinking with my, I mean, I'm not going to say I wasn't thinking with my football brain. I was emotional. I mean, come on now. Why would I want the Bucks to win all the time? But yes, they are a second half team. But also, we were talking about how San Fran doesn't lose at home. But then it was also that the Bucks don't lose on the road. So somebody was going to end
Bucks
up.
was at home and...
Oh, sorry. Switch that. I meant to switch that up. That San Fran doesn't lose on the road. And yeah.
But that daggone Baker Mayfield, he ran one play. They literally had him sacked, so they thought. He scrambled and did his thing, and he got up and he flexed like, y'all better get out my way. I mean, he tossed 2 touchdowns, and they beat them 30-19. I mean, he looked so strong, confident. Baker, when he first came out and all the hype because he was the number 1 draft pick, you know how they do the number 1 draft pick, but he was so bad, but then he was in Carolina. Then he went to Cleveland.
It was the opposite.
It was in Cleveland then?
Okay. Carolina.
Okay. Well, people say quarterbacks go to Cleveland to die. But he looked so bad in Cleveland. They was making all these commercials. He was the number 1 draft pick, but he was looking horrible. It's like, what is the hype about this boy?
Then he went to Carolina, and it still was, what's the hype about him? Then all of a sudden Tampa got him, and I was like, shoot, that's great. Give him a look. Let us have a sticky person. And then all of a sudden, maybe it was, maybe, I don't know. Maybe because he was Tom's backup. Maybe sitting behind Tom helped him out and gave him a little juice because they had him for it, and Tom came in, gave him their little Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden Tom said, and I was like, yay. And then Baker, I was like, oh great, they're gonna lose. And then Baker just kind of picked up where Tom left them. Tom and Gronk.
If you pay attention and if you think about it, Aaron Rodgers watched Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay attention to your mentor, your leader, if you pay attention and they're good and they take the time, and Tom Brady, I didn't like him because he was always winning and cheating.
I mean, yeah,
he's a good guy. He's a good football player. And
I'm still trying to think about that personally, but yeah.
He wants the team to be great.
Yeah.
And I believe he taught Baker everything he knew. Just like I think he taught Shedeur everything he knew. Because he's been working one-on-one with Shedeur.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
They don't broadcast that. They don't broadcast that. They don't broadcast that.
I know that part. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So Baker, they knew Baker was good. Baker just needed to be in the right situation.
But that's what all the players are. If you think about it, a majority of players that we see, they may be good, but it's not till they become, we may be like, oh, they're horrible, whatever, but it may be just the team that they're on. Like I was talking about, it could be coaches. It could be just they don't get on with the team. It could be the it could be a lot of stuff, and then all of a sudden they go to another team. We'd be like, dang. Like Saquon was like example. Saquon was great with the Giants, like was good. But Saquon can't carry the whole Giants team on his own. But then you flip him over to the Eagles. Wow. What is that? Look at the Chiefs. I mean, like the Chiefs were good. I mean, I guess they were whatchamacallit. They have their moments and stuff, but then Andy Reid comes over there and changed the entire atmosphere over there. So I feel like sometimes it's just getting the right, like once you get it, and that's where I think all NFL teams are trying to get to. Like once you get those bases of the right strata of people, you don't want to move them. It's like even with you guys. Mike Tomlin came in. I mean, y'all literally had only 3 coaches in the history of your thing. I think the only team in NFL history that's only had 3 coaches.
Yes.
Like that says a lot to do that, because when you change up coaching and stuff, it throws off culture and everything. To sit there and say that, and the thing about it is to say, even though, yes, the whole thing about no, y'all haven't been to couldn't get that far to playoffs and things. Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl in a minute. But the fact of the matter is, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season or record. That says a lot. And to say that, you can get past that part of, okay, the playoff mishaps and stuff, but for having a coach that long and to still say that you have never had a losing record, that is amazing. And it says a lot. And that's why I don't think that the Steelers have, I think, a really good DNA of the part of like, don't change up coaches like that.
And another thing, somebody mentioned, I read a couple of articles, different sources. The fact that he took mediocre to bad quarterbacks that have done nothing nowhere else, he utilized them and got to the playoffs. Duck, Kenny Pickett, and one more that they named. All since Roethlisberger left, and we still make the play. We don't win, but we still get there.
We're talking about Mason?
No, it was another quarterback that they named. Yeah, Mason, but it was another one. Kenny Pickett, Duck, and we had another starter.
But anyway. But look at even how the fact of like Bruce Arians, they literally needed somebody to go after him after they won the Super Bowl. Well, they just so happened to pick right, and Todd Boyles just continuing with it. Like if Todd Boyles has a bad season, okay, they'll just say, okay, we chalk it to the team or whatever. But like I said, I cannot stand that the Bucs are really good right now, but at the same time, like you have to give it up to like their coach, like their front office staff that's continuing to like put the right plays and say, hey, our head coach is great. He's the one who's getting this stuff. We keep on putting people around him forward. And it literally starts off with who you put as a head coach, who's going to put people surrounding with it to be able to also like the players to say, this is our person. Look at Dan Quinn. He went to Washington and look at them.
Yeah.
And Washington, you got Jaden, all that stuff. And yeah.
I want to go back for one quick second. You said Saquon, how good he was in New York. And I forgot to ask this question when we were talking about the Eagles. Is he hurt? He must be hurt.
Saquon.
12 rushes, 58 yards.
They were talking, but that was the thing that they were talking about to AJ Brown at the end of the game about that, because they were kind of like, what's going on? And AJ wants to be like, ain't nothing going on. Something's going on, because now people are getting the ball like they're supposed to. Like it's almost like they gave AJ a little bit more, but then they reel back on Saquon. Like,
I mean, 12 carries. He had 6 last week and 12 this week and only 58 yards.
But the problem is when you don't give the ball to Saquon, you're not like, I can get it, like how we've said it. If you have the great run defense, like if you have a great run offense, why switch it to a passing offense? like the thing about it is, I felt like that. I feel like before Jalen and AJ had their little rift, whatever is going on between them, they were literally locked in with each other. So they always had better passing. So then all of a sudden you add Saquon into the mix of, okay, we had a great passing. Now let's throw a run there into it. Like now we have an equal balance of either or to flip to. If they try to pause our running game, okay, we got our passing game still, and vice versa. But I don't know what it is. The Eagles have all the things, but obviously there's some people not meshing together. Because for them to now, like, it's one thing how they lost last week, but to lose against the Giants, how they did, that was horrible. Like, we're not about to like start this train of like thing, and Eagles fans, they are not going to take kindly to this.
Well, now the Bucs scored 30 points and beat the 49ers 30-19. What's ironic is the Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17.
Wow.
Yes. The Chiefs.
Oh, is that where we're at now?
Oops. Yeah, we're done. I mean, this is the last one for the night.
All right, Sunday Night Football. As we continue, and it was hilarious because I sent you a message talking about something. Did you see my message?
Let me go back and look because I had my phone still on Do Not Disturb from church earlier.
Message, guys. I sent her.
Wait a minute. Let me see. She said no one did except hopeful Giants fan. Okay.
No.
No, that's another. Wait a minute. Here we go. Dang, Kansas City making the Lions look like cats. I said, oh my gosh, she's so right. The Lions looked like they was ready for the Super Bowl last week. And the day they looked like they was junior high school. I mean, they did not look good. I could not get over how the Chiefs just ran them out the stadium.
Guess what? Taylor was there. Maybe that's what helped them out.
Oh, she was there?
They showed her they briefly showed her, which I was really excited now. I'm like, oh, look at y'all doing better. But because other than that, I wouldn't have known that she was there. But they showed her in the suite for like 2 seconds, and that was it.
Did you see the fight at the end of the game?
Yes, I was going to talk about that too, because they had to because like I'm watching it as I'm like about to talk to you, and I'm like, oh, they fighting. Oh, they really fighting. Oh, Pat, what you doing over here trying to run up in here? And then even I love how Al and Mike beat. They be like, so we're just gonna go back and try to read. They were like, there's a fight going on. The game's over. And then they were like, now let's run this back. So then we had to, and then they ran it back of what actually happened. Where Branch, which I mean, this was.
Oh, wait a minute. One more thing before we go to that game. Baker Mayfield was 88% completion last week. 88. What was the highest Jaden Daniels was last year? Didn't he have a high completion percentage at one point over 80? Was it 81%? Something like that. It was over 80. But Baker was 88% last week.
91.
Jaden was?
Yeah, 91.3 week 3 last year against the Bengals. He was 91%.
They showing the tour.
I think that was then they combined them for the last 4, when they did the 4 games combined, I think it was 82.1.
Okay. All right. I just had to mention that 88% completion percentage. Okay. All right. So anyway, so
Branch, he was. So at the end of the game, of course, everybody shakes hands or at least like just say, hey, good game, whatever, like that. Well, Branch was in his feelings, and Pat walked past, had his hand out,
Yes,
like,
he
hey,
did.
and Branch was like, I ain't touching it. All right, cool. Now he might have said something because he kept walking, and then he encountered Juju. Juju on that beat must have not have liked what Branch had said or Branch must have said something, whatever had happened. They must have had some exchange of words. But the next thing you know, all you see is this by Branch, Heisman, all that smushing Juju in the face. And Juju was like punching. Then we started doing punches. And then, I mean, they literally going at blows. Then I think who got into it? I think they were not them two while they were at it. Then another a Chiefs player came in. Was it Worthy? I think it was Xavier Worthy. I think he was trying to break it up. Then all of a sudden, somehow, that's when we all first started seeing it because they were showing Patrick, and the next thing you see Patrick running. And then that's when you look, and it was a mob of people. So then Pat, I think, was trying to get into it to help, and then they threw his ass out. They was like, not our quarterback.
Not our quarterback. You better come out of there.
Your hands down. You go sit down somewhere. You are our prize possession. We will get into this. You sit down. So they threw him out.
Yes, they did.
That was kind of funny, but I also like the
fact was funny.
Because Pat's like, "Oh, I want to help." Go sit down. And then after that, then all of a sudden somebody else on the side, like one of I don't know if he was a player who was hurt on the sideline, like who was sidelined, but or if he was just part of the staff. He got into the fight too, because all of a sudden I said, where did this fight start at? And then when they ran it back, that's when I was like, oh, because it was just a lot of commotion. Like Jared Goff on the side looking like he don't know what's going on either.
Unnecessary. It was
very unnecessary.
Really,
and they said that he was definitely going to, not Juju, but Branch was going to get 100%. He's going to get fined, probably even suspended for a couple of games.
But Juju went behind him. Juju ran up on him.
He didn't necessarily run up on him because he walked up to him, like kind of, I guess it's because as he's walking, I think Xavier Worthy was behind him, and then like they kind of like almost like crossed paths. Now they paused for a second. I don't remember. I can't, like, you can't. It seems like they may have said some exchange of words, and Branch hit him. But it doesn't matter if Juju didn't run up on, like, if he ran up on him or not. At least Juju did not did not touch him. There was still equal, like, enough distance between them. But also at the same time, which is interesting, is like all this going on. And like I said, Jared Goff is confused. Pat's over here throwing out the game. All of us are confused. But they also said that Branch, this is not the first time that he's done this.
No.
This is like his 7th time getting in a fight. And I think he's already gotten into 3 in these last 6 weeks.
Okay. So what happened was he did slap Juju first, and then Juju ran up behind him. But see, Juju's thing is, if Juju had just let him hit him upside the head, okay, but the fact that Juju retaliated when he hit him, he gonna have to pay for that retaliation. Okay, unfortunately.
So I will have to tell you one of my favorite lines from a song, and I live by this song. Like, I try not to live by it to a certain extent, but this is a song that a lot of people use, and I'm pretty sure you have said this too. But the song says, "Try Jesus, not me, cause I fight." Okay, I know Jesus.
Juju went at him now. Juju went at him, and the fact
that he pushed him. We are not trying to be other.
But see, you know, just like in school, when the bully hits you, you can't hit the bully back because you're going to get in trouble too. Let the bully hit you. Well, I'm not saying that's the way I did it.
What? I'm supposed to sit there and let the bully beat me?
You're supposed to tell the authorities and let them handle it. You're not supposed to fight back.
When did this happen? When there's no authorities around?
Listen, I'm just saying. But the fact that If he had hit Juju and Juju had to kind of let it go,
Nah.
I know you can't, but
Not
hit
at the,
him.
but I feel like not at the way that this happened though, because I feel like it's one thing if you push me on my chest, all right, that's cool. You literally mush me in my face. What you want to get punched at that point in time. So sorry, I'm on the side of Juju. He deserved to get that jump. But also the fact of the matter is how disrespectful. But then at the end of the day, now we're gonna start going into why are you being disrespectful, Branch? Like at the end of the game, everybody whatchamacallit and stuff like that. Like you could have kept walking if Juju said something to you and you didn't like it. Why are you stopping? It's not, yes, y'all had a very bad game. But at the end of the day, now you just hurt your team more because if you're out,
He gonna be out.
oh,
He gonna be out.
Your pocket's gonna get hurt too. But also, if this is not the first time that you've done this, then it's like now we need to make more disciplinary actions on this. Like,
oh, for sure.
This is, and also at the same time, it's not like y'all play them all the time. Y'all literally play the Chiefs once a year. I mean, not once a year, once every 4 years. So y'all ain't gonna see them again for another maybe 4 years, maybe 2 if they decide to throw y'all on there. Let alone if you're even on that team. So
well, we didn't do as bad this year. I mean, this week, as we did last week.
You said what? We didn't do as bad?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nowhere near it. Because last week was horrible.
Horrible. Of course it was horrible.
I mean, we got shocked with the Cowboys and the Panthers.
Yeah,
the Ravens and the Titans, the Chiefs and the Lions. But the rest of them, we were on point. So, of course, there won't nobody on point for the Eagles and the Giants. Nobody saw
that was one. And wait, hold up. I have to see Dan Campbell's reaction to this thing. He looked like he's frustrated at this.
He's very frustrated.
He definitely said that this one's inexcusable. And Dan looked like he one of them coaches that be like, you about to.
Now, they were talking about his practices, Bill Cowher. He said, if you practice hard, you play hard. And the way you practice is the way you play, and which is very true. And some of the Pittsburgh Steelers players were saying last year, I think they said that Tomlin was practicing them too hard. But Cowher said that's the way he practiced, hard. Because if you practice hard, you'll play hard. Same thing with dancing, singing, acting. The way you practice is the way you perform. I'm just sorry. That's just the way it is. That's a reality.
No, it's facts.
We got 2 more games. Tomorrow night, the Bills at the Falcons and the Bears at the Commanders. I'm
really kind of upset that game is coming on tomorrow too, because I'm like, dang, I want to see that one, but I'm gonna be.
It's gonna be tight. I mean, the Bills can be beat.
I need them to I need them to play like how they played last Sunday.
Yeah, they can be beat now. That's for sure. That's clearly for sure. They can be beat. Now, if you guys show up for real.
Yes, we do need to show up. And that is true.
If Bijan show up real good and Penix is on point, no interceptions.
And Tyler shows up.
Y'all could be all right. Y'all could beat them. It'd be a task. Now, I don't know. The Commanders, we picked the Commanders to win. But the Bears been looking sneaky good.
They was on a whole bye last week too, so.
Yeah. So we shall see. We shall see what happens.
Let's see. What else? An injury reports of what happened.
Okay, come on with it.
Here we go.
Oh, what's the name? Broke his ankle.
Fred Warner broke and dislocated.
Dislocated.
Yeah, he did both for a season injury.
Yeah.
Now it's Fred Warner. Puka Nacua had an ankle injury and is uncertain if he's going to be playing next week against the Jags in London. Kyler Murray didn't play because he has a foot injury. What's his name? Marvin Harrison was out
concussion.
because he had a concussion.
Yeah.
We already talked about Anthony Richardson. He had fractured his orbital bone. So what? That is a freak accident.
What's that?
A rubber leg band. So he must have been like working out with the leg thing, and somehow that happened. Travarius Ward collided with tight end Drew Ogletree and suffered a concussion. Oh no, that was what happened at Penn State. Yeah, Mac Jones did not play like he did the week before.
No, he did not.
Jalen Carter was also out also out on Thursday.
Yes, he was.
So I wonder when he's out the game, they actually don't play as well either. So
no, they don't.
And then the Browns, of course, traded Joe Flacco to the Bengals. Oh, yes. Here we go. Here are some more things. Also the Jaguars and Browns traded. They did like cornerbacks and stuff. So
okay.
Then also, don't know why they were talking about OBJ because he's not even playing in the league, but they said that he accepted a 6-game suspension for PED violation last season. Whatever. He's not even there. Jerry Jones got fined $250,000, which was probably toilet paper to him, for self-described unfortunate gesture he made last Sunday to the fans at MetLife Stadium. What did he do last Sunday?
I don't know.
Nobody kept paying attention to that old man.
I want him to go to the doctor and get rid of that sore on his mouth.
You keep all talking about that. I have to look up what that one is. And then also the Cardinals are fining their head coach Jonathan Gannon $100,000 for his sideline altercation with running back.
When he hit him.
Well,
that's the boy he hit.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? He lost the game for them.
But like all the players said, you can't put your hands on them. Not at this point.
How did he hit him? Because I missed like
he slapped him.
On the chest or on the face?
Yeah, slapped him in the chest.
Like that. I mean,
now Tomlin will take the guys and say, hey, look at me. But he looking at it, but it's a difference when you say, hey, come here. But he was angry up in his face and he hit him, and you could see the anger. You could see it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they were too. So I didn't see the video for real.
I almost missed it. I had to watch it a couple of times to see it. But then I listened to the players, and the players were like, no matter what he did, there's no excuse for a coach putting their hands on the player. That's what they said. Now, that's what they said on camera. And we don't know what really happens in practice.
Man, in practice, they probably was like, you know what? Yeah, he deserved that.
But now I want to read something while you scrolling.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what Jerry did.
Aaron Glenn of the Jets. He defends Justin Fields despite the Jets' -10 net passing yards. It was the worst performance in New York Jets history, yet the focal point of the debacle Quarterback Justin Fields received a strong vote of confidence from Coach Aaron Glenn, who scolded a reporter for asking if he would consider a quarterback change. What kind of question is that, Glenn said. There are guys that have bad games. The coach added, that doesn't mean you just bench them. Come on. You know better than that. Now you fired and cut the boy that dropped the football and fumbled the football when you on game 1. So how can you now say guys have a bad game? That doesn't mean you just bench them. No, you just cut them. And I think, I may be wrong, but I think the way he handled that may have had an effect on that locker room. Because everybody was excited to play for him at first. But then the minute you lost the first game and the guy made a bad play and you cut him, was that to show the other ones don't F up? What was that showing them? Now this week you said as bad as Justin has looked, now you say a guy can have a bad game. But you cut that boy on the first week.
Right.
I believe that had an adverse effect on the team. It wasn't just a bad game, it was all-time bad. Garrett Wilson. I mean, what is? Oh, he got an MRI coming. I'm just. Fields was 9 of 17 for 45 yards, and he lost 55 yards on 9 sacks. The passing game was non-existent.
Okay, I get it. I see why he got fined. Because I had to look at the video because I missed it. I only saw the when he dropped the ball. I never saw how Jonathan Gannon responded. Now it makes sense because he should have waited till they went to the locker room or something, but he literally to the point where it was so bad that another coach had to pull him away because he hit him twice, what are you doing? And went off on him. So yeah, you clearly saw he was pissed.
Yeah.
And Jerry will not appeal his fine, but what the heck did he do?
Jerry Jones?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he did. What was his unacceptable behavior? Like I said, what is an 90-year-old man? Not that there isn't unacceptable behavior, but obscene gesture. What the heck is this obscene gesture? Cowboy?
Probably, well, ain't but so many that they consider
making it obscene versus. Oh,
what did he do?
They finding him because he flipped off the.
He flipped them off. That's what I thought it was.
I had to sit there and be like, come on now. What is he doing? Is he what he moon people? What he do? He just flipped off the stadium. He said that he thought he was giving thumbs up.
Oh, bull crap.
I don't know how this gets switched to this part.
If he think that he more senile than we thought.
That's why he's not appealing it.
Because he know he did it.
All right. Well,
we got 2 more games tomorrow night. And when we doing our predictions?
We might as well do them now.
Oh, I ain't even print the schedule out. Hold
I
on.
got it, friend. Oh, you want to?
I still got to print it because I got to write it down.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know we were doing it now. I would have been ready.
My bad. Because remember, tomorrow is not available.
Well,
unless like it'd be tomorrow unless like tomorrow before the game. But
well, it's 1:00 now. I mean, this is gonna be really long for Vanessa to look at, but hey, we can do it.
She'll be all right. We've done it before.
I just don't want her to miss all this juiciness. Sometimes she don't get all our juiciness from the end. You know, she do our pregame stuff, but she don't get all our juiciness from the recap.
I got you.
I need some of this recap juiciness to be shared. Some of this is really good.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm printing out the schedule.
What's my week? Hold up. Why I didn't go to it yet? I'm ready for week 7.
All right. Week 7. We almost halfway there.
Week 7. Let me just do it while she's doing it. Week 7. Guess what we start with? Thursday night football.
I know.
We start with the Steelers and the Bengals. Who the Steelers are now 4-1. And the Bengals, oh, poor little tanks. Joe Flacco really does make a difference for them. And they are going to be 2-4. Now, I know Ms. Nally's gone right quick and everything, getting the schedule, but I'm already just going to say we already know the Steelers going to win. Now, how they're going to win, though, that's a great question. Are they going to blow out the Bengals, or is it just
Bengals?
Are they going to blow out the Bengals? Because the Bengals are at home. Or is it like, or who they going to come in, take over?
But see, it's always good when it's AFC North. It's almost like it don't matter what the records are because it's AFC North and they just play a different level of basketball. Football when it's AFC North. It's
just difference is that Joe was playing the first 2 games when y'all were playing. He was playing AFC North, so now we have a totally different look at this. So we can't really say that right now. So sorry, because look at how. Yeah.
All right. So you say we gonna win?
Oh yeah. I just don't know like how. Cause are y'all gonna start off slow like y'all did today? And
no, with all them field goals.
I'm gonna say. I mean, the Bengals, to a certain extent, when Jamar Chase and Joe is still using, Joe Flacco used Jamar Chase. So that's still going to be your number 1 receiver on the Bengals. And they did yesterday. Technically it is yesterday now, but they did win. They lost, but they still had points. They didn't get like blown out. So no. I'm going to say the score is going to be 24-17 Steelers.
I'm going to say 24-14. All right, Rams at the Jags. Now, is that a game of the week, Steelers and the Bengals? Because it's a division rivalry or no?
We can put it as that.
Now, the Rams at the Jags, both teams.
That's a game of the week.
Both teams are 4-2.
I'm going to put that as a game of the week.
Yeah, because the Rams won today. What was it, 17-3?
Yeah,
over the Ravens. They beat the Ravens. So, but the Jags, That's gonna
They
be a
lost
good
against
game.
the Seahawks, but I don't know. I think they're playing in London. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to the Jags because they're the London team, and for some reason, when the Jags go to London, they
They
somehow
play
always end
good.
up winning. Even when they were like last, almost every season they go to London. They may be having a very bad season, and then a record, all the other stuff, but they go to London and they win. So I feel like it's gonna be close, but I think the Jags are gonna pull it off with a field goal at the end, and it's gonna be 27-24.
I'd say 21-20. Jags. Because I'm like you, they win overseas. I don't know what it is.
That London
Saints
water.
at the Bears. The Saints at the Bears. I mean the Aints at the Bears. The Bears. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what type. I mean, I wish that I could see them tomorrow to really get a better thing because we've only seen the Bears like twice, like pretty much 4 times already, and they've had a bye this week, so it's kind of hard. I mean, well, last week, so it's kind of hard. But I mean, I do believe that they could beat the Aints. They better beat them. The Aints are kind of looking a little bit better. They get some momentum and stuff. So I'm going to say the score is going to be 25-19.
Bears.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears. I got to go with them.
I'm going to say, how many points did the Saints score today? 19.
Yeah, that's why I said. Well, actually, I should say it should be 20. Yeah, 25-17. But yeah.
I think the Bears will win 21-14. Dolphins at the Browns. Listen, I just saw that Tua interview again, post game.
You must have on NFL
He
Network.
better be glad. He better hope they don't take him out behind the practice field shed and do some old fashioned. Why did you say that on TV? Listen,
He better hope that he
if we thought they looked bad today, I think they're gonna look even worse next week because you can't throw your team under the bus like that and think they're gonna come out and play good for you, and you the leader.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I think the Browns will sneak in there and I don't know how, but I think they beat them. I just feel like I don't think Tua's speech is gonna motivate them to do anything.
You don't think that they're gonna let the Browns defense is gonna get onto them? But honestly, I don't trust the Browns offense. So this is why I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Okay, what you got?
I got 20-18.
I want to believe the Dolphins will win, but I just think that little Tua rant is gonna backfire. I may be wrong.
It's because the Browns don't really have an offense. Like, yeah.
21-20.
Browns. Okay.
I don't know. Patriots at the Titans, ain't no question. 28-14. I'm not even going. I'm not. Look, and I'll be looking at some of our clips, and it'd be like 20 seconds, and I say, okay, yeah, ain't nothing to talk about. The Patriots look good.
They do.
Josh McDaniels got what's the boy name? Drake May looking like Tom Brady.
I mean, we wouldn't say all of that, but yeah, I got what you said.
He got him looking really
He looks
good.
good. Yeah.
He looked good. Yeah, 28-14. I'm not going no. 28
31-10.
Ooh. Raiders at the Chiefs. Oh Lord.
Divisional rivalry.
Yeah,
Matt
but
Crosby be trying to go in after Pat. But
listen, they awake now. The Chiefs are awake and they're at home again. 32-20.
35-24.
Okay. Now, game of the week. Eagles at the Vikings.
Which Eagles team is showing up?
I was just going to say, which Eagles team going to fly in there? Now, at the beginning of the season, I would have probably easily picked the Eagles to beat the Vikings.
Yeah, but they a little shaky right now. The Vikings was on a bye this week, right?
Yeah. And the fact that they're not running Saquon. Now, I don't know if that's to prove that they can win without him or that because they think that teams are trying to take away their weapon, which is Saquon. But you should be able to counteract that. That's going to be a tight game. Who is the Vikings quarterback backup?
Who's their backup?
Yeah, because McCarthy, is he still out?
They had a bye this week, so
he should be back, you think?
Praises.
Is he back?
Let's see. They haven't fixed their update. He should be able to return to practice this week, but he's not 100%.
And who's their backup?
Carson, duh.
Oh, and Carson came from the Eagles.
Yeah.
He won the Super Bowl with the Eagles, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He knows the Eagles.
He knew the Eagles when Chip Kelly was there. I mean, I just have to say that's with that one.
I'm torn on this one because I want to believe the Eagles would show up. I want to believe that. I can't believe they looked as bad as they looked against the Giants. That's what makes me nervous to try to pick them this week.
But I feel like they shouldn't look back to back. Like last week when they lost against the Broncos.
They lost 2 in a row.
But also they started off good and then their second half was just downhill. That's true. Because they were up and they let the Broncos come back and get 18 unanswered points. While with the Giants, they just couldn't even keep up with them, period. I don't believe that they will have 3 games in a row where they was looking raggedy. I feel like at this point in time, we need to chop it up, but I may be wrong. But I'm going to say as of right now, because I may end up changing this later on this week, I'm still on Eagles bandwagon a little bit, but they might struggle a little bit. I'm
Now, let
gonna
me
say
say this. The Vikings are allowing 289 yards per game, total yards. Philly, 342. I'm just saying. The
20.
Vikings have only allowed 97 points. The Eagles have allowed 143 points.
I'm still going with Philly, and
You going with Philly? Okay.
I'm going to keep going with West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
On a playground is where I spent most of my days. So I'm going to say 24-20.
Eagles.
Yeah, them Eagles better fly high. If not, I'm definitely next week not going for them unless it is a guarantee that I'm gonna be like.
Wait a minute. Let me check something right quick. Let me check one more thing. Their defensive coordinator, ain't it? Brian Flores is the Vikings defensive coordinator, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm going Vikings 21-20. I'm sorry.
I said I'll figure it out by the end of this week. I may end up changing it.
Okay. Next game, Panthers at the Jets. Oh Lord.
Gosh dang it.
32-14.
Dang.
I'm sorry. I love you, Justin. I love Aaron Glenn, but I'm still. Some coaches are excellent coordinators,
but they're not good coaches.
They're not head coaches because they don't have the demeanor. They don't have the overall ability to manage the entire team. He was a very good defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's over all of it. And some of the coaches have a problem managing the whole thing. And when they just focus on one thing like defense or offense, they can handle that. And they do better in that regard. Now, Dan Quinn, because he did what he was the Falcons head coach. Then he went to Dallas and was an amazing defensive coordinator. He said it changed him the next time he went to head coach. Now he's at Washington. He's a better head coach.
But remember, even prior to that, he was the Seahawks defensive coordinator.
Who?
And then he went to us as a head coach. And then went back to defensive. So I guess that whatchamacallit helped transition him better.
So Glenn may need a little more time to be a better head coach. So, and what's his Canales in Carolina? This is second year.
Mm-hmm.
He got them Panthers looking good. 32-14.
30-12.
Yeah. Giants at the Broncos. The Broncos look good.
The Giants are starting to look good.
Huh?
The Giants are starting to look.
They are starting to look good because Cam's, what is his name? Scatterboo. And Jackson Dart, that boy got some soul in him. That game is going to be closer than we think it should be. Brian Gable is fighting for his job. Broncos do look good, but they should be on upset alert with the Giants because they just beat the Super Bowl champs, so their confidence is swelling.
Yeah. I agree. So the thing is, I don't like to go against Sean Payton though.
I don't either.
But at the same time, I'm kind of like how the Broncos play. I mean, how the what's some things called? How the Giants played on Thursday. It's like I don't think that the Broncos could stop that.
Scatterboo is amazing right now. His stats are not. He's number 10 in rushing right now. J.K. Dobbins is number 5. It's about 60 yards maybe difference. But Scatterboo is like, somebody said they so young that they don't know they ain't supposed to be winning. Like, it's like they don't care. They just playing football. They just having a good time as a team. And once they got Russell out the way, it's like, I'm torn because they look good. The Giants look really, really good. I don't know what I want to do.
I'm gonna go with, I think the Giants may actually upset this one, and I think it may be 27-25.
I'm gonna say 21-20. All right, Giants. 21-20, Giants.
Oh, you going with the same one?
Because they know they can win now.
Yeah.
They weren't sure they could win it first, but now they know they can. Okay, 21-20. I'm gonna stick with it. Colts, Chargers. Wow. The Chargers have been kind of faltering a little bit. They won today by the hair of their chin, but they won't play nobody but the Dolphins. They playing the Colts, who have only lost one game, and they look like they're trying to go to the Super Bowl.
Colts are.
The Colts look good. The Chargers are depleted a little bit. Justin Herbert looked good today. And Jonathan Taylor is just running crazy. I got to go with the Colts.
I agree. We put this as a game of the week, right?
Yeah, 24-21 Colts.
30-27 Colts.
Commanders at the Cowboys. Oh, did we not say that's a division rival? A game of the week? Is that a game of the week?
We'll put it as a game of the week, honorable mention, because of the fact that it is a division rivalry.
One,
And for
two,
some reason,
3, 4.
sometimes.
So we'll have 6. If I pick that one, that'll be 6. But we gotta pick that one.
What the other ones we got?
Rams, Jags,
Yeah.
Steelers, Bengals,
Yeah.
Bucks, Lions.
Oh,
Colts,
see, we haven't gotten there yet.
I know. Colts, Chargers, Eagles, Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Commanders at the Cowboys.
I was about to say, don't slip. That 49ers Falcons game is gonna be good too. But I said don't sleep on our Sunday night game either. Because we played 49ers. And Kyle Shanahan used to be our offensive coordinator when we were playing in that Super Bowl, and he was part of the reason we lost. Okay, back to yes. So yes, Cowboys. Yes. I'm believing in the Commanders. Jaden is back after being hurt. Hopefully he has a great performance tonight. But I do feel like the Cowboys do play harder. They have been playing pretty hard. They just haven't been winning.
Oh, they're talking about Dak like he's the MVP.
Moment of silence, but yes.
I'm just saying. They saying Dak is like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Dak is number 2 in passing yards, 1356. Matthew Stafford, 1503. Baker Mayfield looked better than Dak to me, although Baker is number 4 in passing yards, but he looked better to me than Dak. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he does. Okay, well, I say Commanders to
Drake May got 74% completion. Jared Goff 75. Yeah. Dak all right, but I don't see all that.
I say Commanders 75. 75. Commanders, this is gonna be a close game. Commanders 27, Cowboys 24. No, 28-27 Commanders. Actually, change that.
Say
31-28 Commanders. Sorry, I got it together now. 31-28 Commanders.
All right, I only got like a mess over here. I'm a little OCD. If you would see that I am very, very meticulous about my scores.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just playing. Okay, I do believe the Commanders will win 24-21.
And the reason why I think they will have that, Cowboys been putting up points, so that's why I'm like, it'll be a pretty high. That's why I changed it at the end. I couldn't.
Okay. Packers at the Cardinals.
You know, why don't we just make all the week 7 a freaking game of the week every day? Have a lot of good games coming on.
I mean, we already have the 6 games of the week.
Man, it's just a lot. They're pretty good games this week. There's not a game that I'm not that.
But Kyler Murray didn't play today. And normally
Jacoby Brissett, they still were like.
Yeah, but they ain't win.
Yeah, but they were still neck to neck with the Colts though. So and the Packers, you know, they just coming off a bye, so I feel like
my confidence in the Packers is not Marvin Harrison got a concussion.
And he didn't play.
Kyler Murray didn't play today. I got to go with the Packers.
But think about it. Neither one of them played, and they still put up
21-20.
I'd have to go for the Cardinals.
Okay.
I'm going with the Cardinals. I feel like even with Kyler and Marvin Harrison out, they still were neck to neck with the Colts. Like, that lead change kept flipping back and forth. So I'm going to say 28-24.
Now, you say this is the game of the week. You want me to put Falcons 49ers game of the week?
Yup, don't do my team boos, especially since Kyle Shanahan used to be our offensive coordinator.
6, 7. We got 7 games of the week.
7 days. Right. 7 games of the week.
Now, I love you.
I know you're going to go for the 49ers.
I love you dearly.
I know.
I do. And I love Falcon Freddy. I do. I applied to work at Mercedes-Benz.
That's all right. That's all right. Next time I see him, I'm going to tell him to bite your head since you over here going against us. But that's okay.
I don't want to go against y'all, but
you are.
I keep going with y'all, and y'all keep setting me up.
Okay, we'll go against us so then we can set up. So I'll be excited that we won.
But at the beginning of the season, I was picking y'all to do really, really well.
I mean, we only on week 6 though now. Well, week 7.
I know, but y'all had a couple of stinkers that made y'all look like y'all weren't even ready for prime time.
We are 2-2. I mean, it was only one time.
Y'all scored 0 points against the Panthers.
Okay, and I'm really not happy with that. A lot of us were not happy with that. But our other games, we have played well. We are 2-2. It's not like we are 2-5.
No, but y'all make me nervous.
I mean, welcome to being a Falcons fan.
I mean, yeah, y'all 2-2. All right, so y'all. All right, where is it? Come on.
And we're saying this now, guys, because remember, we have not played it yet. So.
All right, so the final score was Bucks 23, y'all 20.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all beat the Vikings 22-6.
Mm-hmm. The Panthers destroyed us.
And y'all lost to the Command. Y'all beat the Commanders 34-27.
Mm-hmm.
But that was without Jaden Daniels, wasn't it?
It was, but I feel like even when Jaden was there, I feel like we still would have done good. It's just that I think it would have been higher. The score would have been higher, like in a little bit closer. But our defense was getting after the Commanders, so. While she's sitting there thinking, I'm just going to say my score, and I'm going to say 24-21, my Falcons.
Okay, so is Brock coming back? Mac Jones didn't look as good. All right, no more.
If Brock is back next week.
Fred Warner, no Kittle, no. I have so much hope for the Falcons. I got so many Falcon fans that are really good friends.
Including your co-host.
And I do like your coach.
Mm-hmm.
But the 49ers just All
They
right.
said that there's a chance he returns next week.
Who's that?
This week. Brock.
Well, all right, I'm gonna give y'all another chance. 21-20.
Don't do it grudgingly. We don't want to grudgingly.
No, but y'all did look good against and they didn't look good today. So I'm gonna give y'all a chance. Now the Bucks at the Lions. Oh my God. I love Dan Campbell. You know I do.
I know. But how they played today was like.
And the Bucks look good. And they don't even have their star players.
Mm-mm.
They don't even have their star players. The Lions look so good after week 1. They lost week 1. They won 4 straight. And Jared Goff, he's looking amazing. He has the highest completion percentage for all quarterbacks overall, cumulative so far.
Mm-hmm.
He's number 10 in passing yardage. Baker's number 4. But Baker looked unstoppable today.
And the Lions look like cats. They
did.
Beatable. Oh, I freaking hate to say this.
What?
35-24.
Bucks.
Yes.
I know it. They look amazing. 32-28. Bucks. I hate to do it, but they just look good.
I do too.
All right, now the Texans at the Seahawks. Well,
if the Texans showed up like they did last week when they was playing the Ravens.
Listen to what you just said. The Ravens this year.
Well, also
they're playing the Seahawks.
But also give credit to how they played against the Bucks that Monday night game. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I know you still don't believe in the Texans. Now,
I don't even believe in how CJ walk into the building anymore. He just walks in like he's on the team. He's got to play. He got to go to work. You know how people go to work and they do a good job at work, but they're at work. They're just there. Some people go to work, hey, yeah, I'm here. Oh, how you doing today? Some people go to work, hey, how you doing? They do a great job. They're there. They're never late. They don't miss a day. They're just there. The Texans, to me, are just there. The Seahawks are, yeah, we at work. Yep. Yep. They like got that. The Texans got that. Okay.
I mean, I don't think that they're gonna beat the Seahawks. I do believe, I do believe in 12th man. The 12th man more. But I'm just saying, I do like the Texans and I do believe in them a little bit more than you. But
24-14.
28-17.
Oh, you did all that talking like you was gonna.
I didn't say it was gonna be now. Didn't I tell you
Okay.
that I said I believe in 12 men more, but I believe in the Texans more than you do?
Okay, now the buys next week.
It's only 2.
Only 2. The buys for the week. Ravens and the Bills. Ravens and the Bills. Ravens, Bills, buy for the week. The Ravens and the Bills. Ravens and the
MVPs.
Bills. The
MVP.
MVPs are taking a break. Bam. Now, we got 7 games of the week, guys.
I'm
It's just,
surprised they don't have more people on buys. They've been
I'm
like,
surprised too.
normally it's like a lot. They've literally been like, nope.
So, the games of the week. This is kind of sentimental. Steelers, Bengals. Okay. That's kind of sentimental. That's almost a question mark game of the week. It's a division rivalry, but there's no Joe Burrow. Now, definitely the Rams and the Jags is a game of the week. All right. Definite game of the week. Eagles and the Vikings, definite game of the week. Victor, Elaine, Jimmy, Ray. I know those are Eagle fans, really big Eagle fans. I love you. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Next game of the week, Colts and the Chargers. Game of the week, Commanders at the Cowboys, division rivalry.
I mean, it could not, but depending on if the Cowboys show up and if it depends, like that one's a.
But that's always
But it's always.
that's
But I feel like
always America's game of the week because it's a division rivalry. So I don't question that as a game of the week. Falcons, 49ers, game of the week. Definitely game of the week. Monday night, Bucks and the Lions, definite game of the week. So we do have 7 this time. It is what it is.
Hey,
That
maybe
Bucks Lions. I could almost see that being the NFC Championship game preview.
If the Lions come like lions and not like cats.
Kitty cats. They look like kitty cats today. Not even a cat. They look like kitty cats.
I mean, I guess I want to say a kitten, but that's it.
That's it. We done. We've been up here almost 2 hours and 20 minutes, girl. Talking about football. Talking about football. Somebody up here watching us at 1:45 in the morning. We appreciate y'all, whoever you is.
Hey.
At 1:45, now I'm going to be wound up for the next hour and be up half the night.
Sorry.
That's all right. I got an audition to shoot tomorrow.
Well,
I'm going to shoot that tomorrow morning sometime. And be ready for the games tomorrow night.
Well,
enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Listen.
I will.
I wish I had access and privy to some of the stuff and could show some of the stuff like I feel it, unlike what we did when we got kicked off of Facebook. We'll never do that again. But I wish we had the rights and the privileges to show the stuff like I want to make it more effective. But it is what it is. But anyway, we thank y'all for watching, whoever you was.
And replay.
Replay watchers, thank you. And when y'all see these clips, thank you for watching. All right, peace and chicken grease.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Let me find the button.